Hey, what's up, guys? So, just a couple days ago at a California Democratic Party convention in San Francisco, a UCSF admin named Madeline Mann allegedly whispered a straight up death threat to conservative activist Beth Bourne. And this wasn't just said in passing, like, it was literally a straight up death threat. It was so much vitriol and raw emotion. Like, this clip is just going completely viral over the last 24 hours on Twitter. But before we dive into that wild incident, we got to talk about this massive win for parents' rights that just dropped from the Supreme Court. In Mirabelli versus Bonta, the court issued an emergency order blocking California's rules that kept schools from notifying parents about kids' gender identity changes or pronoun stuff at schools. Basically, a huge win for parental rights and religious freedom.
The so-called FERPA Act is a federal law allowing parents to access their child's education records. The Department's Student Privacy Policy Office says the state violated the act when it passed AB 1955. The law bans school policies that force staff to tell parents if their child identifies by a different gender. The office says the law illegally forces districts to withhold information from parents. Now, the office says California can resolve its violations by complying to these orders. Number one, notify all superintendents that gender support plans or other documentation related to a student are considered education records. Number two, publicize that there is no unofficial records exemptions to FERPA and violations can end in a loss of federal money. Number three, they say this state in writing that the state will allow law enforcement to enforce FERPA regarding gender identity. The state must also add FERPA training for teachers and other certified employees.
Okay, so yeah, a huge win for parents, and hopefully this keeps that state senator and alleged perverted groomer Scott Wiener away from our children because that guy just, freaks me out. Okay, so now back to the main story, and we got to talk about Beth Bourne, who's a conservative activist who's against this whole transgender ideology for children. And then we have Madeline Mann, who's a school administrator for UCSF. And, they're both here at this Democratic convention, and things get very heated. Take a look.
What's that? I said, hi, Turk. I'm going to stand next to you. Great. What age do you think the girl's mature enough to have I think that's a decision for herself, her provider, and her parents. How did you feel about your body changing as you were going through puberty? Oh, I had lots of different feelings about it. But you know what? I'm just going to go over here and stand. I'm not going to just quiet you. I'm just going to stand next to you and counter your hatred. You think it's hatred to tell girls that they could be healthy and whole? So, Kaiser Permanente told my daughter that she should go on puberty blockers and hormones when she was 13. And I told my daughter that's not possible, that you'll never become a man. And she grew up to be a healthy, whole woman. She's 20 years old now. Do you know any transgender children?
I do.
Yeah? Do you have a transgender child?
I do.
And how did they know they were transgender?
Because that's something a person knows inside them.
Yeah? At what age did you know that you were a cis woman? At what age?
That's something I really thought about.
Oh, and why did your child think they're transgender?
Maybe I'm not going to answer your questions anymore. I'm just going to stand here silently next to you, okay? We're done.
Oh, sure. Does your child go to a public school in California? Did they learn there could be 13 gender identities?
I'm going to.
My daughter
I
learned.
just want to say thank you again. Can I give you a hug? Thank you for doing this.
Can I have a
Thank you.
hug?
Thank you for standing
Can I have a hug?
here. No, you can't.
Why can't the gay boys grow up to be gay men? It's not hatred. You guys, it's not hatred to tell a child that they can grow up to be healthy and whole. How much money does a surgeon makes off doing a girl top surgery? Kaiser Permanente charges only a $100 copay, and the surgeon makes $25,000. I was approved for a phalloplasty in 2 appointments over Zoom. My doctor told me I could have a fake penis that would allow me to either pee standing up or to have penetrative sex, but not both. Do you think your transgender child might one day have top surgery and a phalloplasty? Is that something you would allow them to have? You know, they make a phalloplasty out of the skin tissue on your thigh or your forearm. It's like a skin sausage. It's a fake penis. $130,000.
I'm gonna hunt you down and fuck you.
Wait, you can't say that. You can't tell somebody you're gonna kill them. You can't say that.
Okay, so that was crazy. Like the way she just went up to her, just right to her ear, and then just whispered, "I'm gonna find you, hunt you down, and effing kill you." That is just nuts. Like this is how deranged these leftists are. And I kind of understand somewhat, what Madeline is going through, because like Beth was kind of, talking about, transgenderism and stuff like that, the surgery. And yeah, she has a transgender child. So I'm sure it kind of hit her hard. And that's why she snapped. Things were getting very personal, but that still doesn't justify, Madeline making personal threats to Beth. Okay, so now I want to play you something that just popped up in my timeline. It's another Josh Seiter clip, and you guys already loved all his other stuff in my past videos. So I'm going to play this one for you. This one is super hilarious. Take a look here.
My car's broke down at the end of the alley and my dog's pregnant in the back. I'm trying to get her to a vet. Can you help me? Can you bring your car around? Okay, I'm at the end of the alley. Okay. Do you know if the vet performs abortions on puppies? Do you know if they abort puppies at the vet? Well, Shaniqua, she's pregnant with a litter of puppies, but she's way too young to have pups, and they're holding her back. She's basically a pup having a pup, so I need to abort them.
Holding her back?
Yeah, I just need to abort the puppies, because abortion's healthcare.
No, it's not.
Isn't that what your bumper sticker says on your car?
Well, yeah, but that's not for animals.
Okay,
That's for
so we
humans.
shouldn't abort animal fetuses?
No,
Okay, so why is it okay to abort human fetuses?
because it's very different.
Aren't human fetuses worth just as much as animal fetuses?
Yeah, they are, but
So what's the difference?
the difference is that my bumper sticker represents humans, not animals.
Exactly, and humans are worth just as much as animals, and they need to be treated with just as much as respect. So if we wouldn't abort animal fetuses, we shouldn't do it to human fetuses.
Well, I disagree with that.
Okay, and watch your tone when you're talking to a black man.
Excuse me? You're not black.
Excuse me, bigot? Don't dead skin me. I was assigned white by my parents' bigoted doctor, but I identify as African American. And trans black men are black men. And Shaniqua needs an abortion.
You're hilarious, and you're an idiot.
At least I know that abortion is murder and it's not health care. Have a good day, bigot.
Okay, honestly, this guy, Josh Seiter, the way he just clowns these liberals is honestly the funniest shit ever because he just exposes the hypocrisy coming from these guys. Like it is just hilarious. The other videos that he did, I think the illegal immigration one, the voter ID, all his videos are just gold. Like you got to check out his stuff on Instagram or Twitter. That said, guys, if you enjoy this video, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.